Hello everybody, today we're doing a video for RenovationOutlet.ca, and today we're going to be showing how to install these handles. They're called Halifax-style with a square plate, and today we're going to be installing this black one. They come in two colors, and this is going to be the privacy handle. So what comes in a box is your handles. You have the latch, which is color matched to the handles, which is black. You also have the strike plate, which you have to install on the frame of the door, and you also have this bag of screws, and you only need a Phillips screwdriver in order to install these handles. And also there's an Allen key in order to reverse the handles. This is a privacy handle, so it has this knob which you use to lock it, and it goes on the inside of the door. So as you can see here, if we were to install it and it has to be at the bottom, it wouldn't work. So we're gonna flip this handle. So we're gonna take the Allen key, and there's a little screw here on the inside of the handle which you gotta loosen in order to flip the handle. Just like that, it comes off. So we're gonna flip it over, and then we're gonna tighten it. And now, as you can see, once you put it to the door, it lines up, and you have the lock at the bottom, and it's on the inside of the door. So you gotta do the same. You gotta do the same thing to the other handle. And you also, on the other side, there's a hole at the bottom, so you gotta make sure it matches the lock, because if you want to unlock it, if somebody locked themselves by mistake, you just need to push it through. So you gotta make sure that this hole is at the bottom when you install your handle. So now we're gonna install the latch, and you just gotta make sure that you align it properly with the frame of the door in terms of the way it's closing. If you don't, then you might damage the frame and so on. So once you install the latch, we're gonna take the actual handle and put it through, and then we're gonna take the outside handle. In the package that you get with the handle, you get 4 screws and 2 longer bolts which have finer thread on them. The 2 longer bolts go on the actual handle, and you gotta make sure you only use hand tools when you install these handles, because it will easily damage the mechanism inside and the threads if you use a drill and so on. So we're gonna kind of screw them on. Then 2 more go on the actual latch. Might as well tighten them right now. And then another 2 go on the strike plate, which we'll show you how to install right after this. So the second screw here is kind of hard to get to, so we suggest lowering the handle down. You also got to make sure you don't over tighten them. This doesn't have to be super tight, just like that. And then you got to test the lock mechanism, and it also features a quick release, so you don't have to pull it. Once you lock it, you don't have to pull it out every time you want to unlock it. You can just move the handle, and now it's been unlocked. So this is the strike plate that comes with the handles, and this one fits the old door exactly, so you don't have to do any modifications. But if your opening here is different, you can use an X-Acto knife like this and carefully cut it out in order for it to fit the strike plate that comes with the actual levers. So we're just gonna take our 2 screws. It's simple, same thing, you just gotta tighten, and you're done. So now you just gotta make sure that it closes properly and the latch goes inside. So as you can see here, the installation is done. So the door is working properly. Yours has to be the same, and I just want to mention the handles have to be tight. Remember, at first I showed you how to reverse them. Make sure once they're in the door and you install the other screws, you tighten them so they're not wobbly. And again, these handles come in 2 colors, so satin nickel and the black. So I hope you liked the video. Again, this was a video for RenovationOutlet.ca, and we'll see you next time.